Behind every glamorous red carpet moment, there's often a story the cameras never catch. For Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, that hidden story began to unravel with one film. A single role that didn't just spark headlines, it quietly sent ripples through their marriage. While the world celebrated Nicole's fearless performance, whispers started to grow louder behind the scenes. Sources close to the couple claimed the film's steamy storyline made Keith deeply uncomfortable, and what began as a career milestone for Nicole turned into a source of unexpected tension at home. It wasn't just about a movie, it was about how far art can push personal boundaries, and what happens when one partner isn't ready for the spotlight that comes with it. The film in question, a provocative drama that blurred the line between fiction and reality, and left fans asking, did this role shake the foundation of one of Hollywood's most adored couples? The film at the center of it all was Baby Girl, a steamy drama that pushed Nicole Kidman into one of her boldest roles yet. At 58, she stepped into the shoes of a powerful CEO who risks everything, her career, her reputation, even her family, when she begins a passionate affair with her much younger intern, played by Harris Dickinson, 29. From the very start, Baby Girl wasn't just another film, it was designed to provoke. The story explored power, desire, and betrayal in a way that blurred the line between art and real life. Nicole threw herself completely into the role, delivering emotionally raw scenes that critics called fearless and unflinchingly intimate. But not everyone was applauding. Behind closed doors, Keith Urban reportedly struggled with the film's erotic intensity. According to insiders, he wasn't just uneasy about the steamy scenes. He also disliked the way the film positioned Nicole in the public eye. Watching his wife E embody such a provocative character and then promote it around the world reportedly left him feeling unsettled. For Nicole, it was an artistic challenge. For Keith, it was something else entirely, a shift that would soon ripple through their personal life in unexpected ways. While Nicole was fully immersed in her career comeback, Keith Urban was making his feelings known, not through public statements, but through silence. According to Page 6, the country star wasn't a fan of Baby Girl from the very beginning. Insiders revealed that he disliked the film's subject matter and was even less enthusiastic about Nicole promoting it on red carpets and talk shows. Behind the scenes, whispers painted a picture of a husband uneasy with the spotlight. Urban reportedly worried that the film's steamy storyline would turn him into the punchline of late-night jokes and tabloid chatter. It wasn't just jealousy. It was the fear of their marriage being put under a microscope for the world to dissect. While Nicole embraced the role as an artistic challenge, Keith's reaction was far more restrained. There were no heated public arguments, no dramatic interviews, just a quiet, growing tension that those close to them could sense. It was subtle, but in Hollywood, sometimes silence speaks louder than any statement. And this silence set the stage for a deeper shift in their relationship dynamics, one that would become more visible as Nicole's career reignited. When Nicole and Keith first built their life together, their priorities were clear. Nicole stepped back from the spotlight, choosing to focus on their growing family and support Keith's skyrocketing country music career. In those early years, as they raised their daughters Sunday and Faith, everything revolved around stability, family, and Keith's music. But as time passed, things began to shift. Their daughters grew up. Sunday A is now 17, Faith is 14. And with that change, Nicole started to rediscover the fire she'd set aside. She dove back into acting, not just to work, but to thrive. Sources close to the couple said that she was all about them for years, but once the girls became more independent, Nicole's focus returned to her craft, and she was thriving like never before. Meanwhile, Keith reportedly wasn't adjusting as easily. Insiders claimed that while Nicole had always been by his side through tours and award shows, he didn't match that same level of support when the spotlight shifted back to her. One source even described his attitude as the opposite of Nicole's earlier support. What was once a balanced dynamic had quietly tilted. Nicole was soaring in her career, while Keith, used to being the one cheered on, seemed to be struggling with the role reversal, and that imbalance, subtle at first, started to seep into their marriage in ways neither could ignore. As Nicole's career reignited, the cracks in their public appearances started to show. When Baby Girl made its grand debut at the Venice Film Festival, all eyes were on Nicole. But one person was noticeably missing: Keith Urban. Despite being one of the most high-profile couples in entertainment, he skipped both the Venice premiere in August and the Toronto Film Festival the following month, where the film opened to major buzz. For a couple known for their united red carpet moments, his absence didn't go unnoticed. Fans and media quickly picked up on it, sparking whispers about what might be happening behind closed doors. The contrast became even sharper a few months later at the Golden Globes. Keith finally joined Nicole, who had earned a nomination for Best Performance in a Motion Picture Drama for her daring role. But instead of a picture-perfect couple moment, the spotlight turned awkward. During her opening monologue, comedian Nikki Glazer took a playful jab at their marriage, joking that Keith's constant guitar playing had pushed Nicole to make 18 movies a year. The C. Amaris caught Keith's reaction, a polite smile masking visible discomfort. It was a fleeting moment, but one that said more than words could. These absences and uncomfortable glances weren't explosive scandals. They were subtle, public signals, quiet hints that something beneath the surface had shifted. And soon, Nicole's own experiences on set would shed light on just how intense this chapter really was. While the public speculated about their relationship, Nicole was dealing with something intense on set. Baby Girl wasn't just provocative on screen. Behind the scenes, it pushed her to emotional and physical limits she hadn't experienced in years. Filming the erotic scenes with Harris Dickinson and Antonio Banderas required enormous vulnerability. Nicole later admitted that the experience became overwhelming. She revealed there were moments when she literally had to pause filming and tell the crew she needed to stop. The reason? She was exhausted from constantly being in that heightened, intimate state. She described it as a kind of burnout, saying at one point, "I don't want to be touched anymore. I hate doing this. I don't care if I'm never touched again in my life. I'm over it." For someone who spent decades in front of cameras, that level of honesty is rare. It gave the world a glimpse of just how demanding the role really was. And while Nicole was navigating this emotionally raw experience on set, Keith was watching from the sidelines, uneasy with the film's content, the promotion, and now the intensity surrounding it all. What was meant to be one of her most daring artistic moves had quietly become a personal flashpoint in their marriage. But this wasn't the last time Nicole would take on a provocative role that tested the balance between her career and her personal life. Another film, just months later, would stir the pot even more. Just when the COA conversation around Baby Girl was starting to settle, Nicole took on another daring role, and this one stirred up even more whispers.